Never put yourself second. And I have to stress to this to 20-year-olds, to 30-year-olds, especially women, because I know in my own personal journey, like to be in a relationship, especially one that I wanted, especially one that I chose and didn't really get to know the person over a long part of time, and just realizing how that set up the next few years to even the trajectory I'm now. For example, when I was in my 20s, I ended up settling down, moving out when I was 19, to a guy that I barely knew. Like, I knew him, I dated him for like 8 months, but I didn't really know him until I moved in with him, and it was absolutely hell. And then in that dynamic, how I lived in that, because going back home was hell too. Like, it was just as bad. So I was in between two worlds, both equally or just as bad. So with that, I wasn't living the life that I wanted. There was aspects I was living. There was things that was non-negotiable, like what I wanted to do with my life, my career, how I wanted to raise my kids. But when it came to like where I wanted to live, what kind of career I wanted, what kind of things I wanted to pursue without, having all these expectations from friends and family and job responsibilities. Not so much for friends, because all my friends were pretty busy and they pretty much all moved away to different areas of the United States. Some stayed, but we just grew apart because our lives and stuff converged apart. But just really stressing that if there's something that you really want, don't give up on those dreams. Go after them. Put yourself in the position to be a person to stand up for those dreams and to go after them. Don't be afraid. Find other ways. Make new friends. Get roommates. Find a way. There's always a way. Ask the job, is there something that you could do? Find the job. There's so many resources now that I wish I had when I was, a teenager, 20s, 30s, that didn't exist. Back then it was just books and getting books from the library, which were dated and older. There was no resources or no one to ask. It was always just get a car, pay some gas, go a little bit further out of your town, and then discover something new, and then keep pushing that. And meeting people and asking questions along the way. But it was so different then. And I was a shy person, so, I didn't get very far, and it wasn't anywhere I wanted to be for long term. But no, at any time, even if your life converges for 10, 20, 30 years, you can always put yourself back in that place. As long as you have a dream, as long as you have a vision, as long as you're willing to take that risk, you only have one life, go after it.